darkness, and infinite silence. And within that silence, the glow of billions of stars. Have you ever wondered? When we look up at the night sky, what are we truly looking at? The sky above us isn't just a layer of air. It is an endless ocean, a vast cosmic void with no beginning and no horizon. And here we are, drifting through this abyss inside a tiny blue sanctuary, a fragile blue marble. Every single star that shines in the night could be a sun to another world. And every sun stands guard over its own unique, uncharted system. We have always assumed we are special. Humanity's greatest questions have always been asked while looking at the stars. Are we alone in this cosmos? Is there someone else out there in this endless dark? Asking the exact same question right now? But before we go searching for aliens, we must first get to know our closest neighbors. Today, we break past the walls of Earth. Today, we venture out to audit every single room in our solar system. This journey isn't a cosmic picnic. It is a life or death evaluation. We will see where the elixir of oxygen flows and where the poison of death reigns supreme. We will find out if, should disaster strike Earth tomorrow, humanity actually has a backup plan. Prepare yourself. Over the next hour, you will look at our celestial home with entirely new eyes. Welcome to the solar system, hell, or home. Mercury, the scorch ball. Imagine a world where the sun looms so large, it swallows the entire sky. Welcome to Mercury, the first planet from the sun, its closest, most loyal neighbor. They say if you want to look death in the face, look at Mercury. Standing here means negotiating with mortality every single second. But Mercury suffers from a violent cosmic split personality. During the day, temperatures skyrocket to 430 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt solid lead. But the moment the sun sets, the planet freezes. The nighttime temperature plummets to minus 180 degrees Celsius. Why? Because it lacks an atmosphere to trap the heat. A single day here lasts as long as 176 Earth days. A day so long you could live out half a lifetime waiting for sunset. But the ultimate mystery that baffles scientists lies deep within its massive iron core. Mercury is so small, yet its iron core is staggeringly massive. Was Mercury once a much larger planet? Did a cataclysmic collision shatter its outer layers, leaving behind nothing but this stripped, skeletal rock? NASA's Messenger and the Bepi-Colombo missions were sent to find answers. They proved that Mercury is anything but ordinary. But here is the most shocking revelation. On a planet so close to the sun, where the daytime heat is absolute torture, ice actually exists. You heard that right. At Mercury's poles, inside permanently shadowed craters where sunlight never penetrates, water delivered billions of years ago remains frozen solid. Ice in the depths of hell. A beautiful cosmic paradox. So, could this be our next home? Oxygen. Virtually zero. Survival? Impossible. Without advanced planetary suits, you would either vaporize in an instant or freeze and shatter like glass. Next stop. Venus, the beautiful nightmare. They call her the beautiful nightmare. From a distance, she looks like a brilliant evening star. But if you pierce through her thick shroud and descend to the surface, you find absolute damnation. Welcome to Venus, Earth's twin sister by size, but a psychological horror by nature. The atmospheric pressure here is 90 times greater than Earth's. To put that into perspective, if you stepped onto the surface of Venus, you wouldn't just collapse. Your body would be instantaneously crushed, like an aluminum can under the foot of an elephant. And if you somehow survive the pressure, the heat is waiting for you. 460 degrees Celsius. It is hotter than Mercury, despite being further from the Sunday. This is the greenhouse effect in its most apocalyptic form. Its atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide. And the most terrifying part? It doesn't rain water here. The clouds choke out the sun and rain pure sulfuric acid. Could we ever call this a home? No. Here, we would dissolve in minutes. In the 1970s, the Soviet Union's Venera program took the ultimate gamble. They sent heavily armored probes into the acidic, high-pressure furnace of Venus. Believe it or not, the toughest probes survived for only 1 to 2 hours before melting into crushed blocks of metal. But in that brief window, they beamed back the first real images of Venus's surface. But there is a twist. And here at the VoidX TV, we love an anomaly. In 2020, scientists detected traces of phosphine gas high in the cloud decks of Venus. On Earth, phosphine is produced by only two things: industrial manufacturing or anaerobic bacteria. Could it be that high up in the Venusian clouds, where the pressure and temperature are actually manageable, an elite form of aerial life exists? Microscopic alien bacteria drifting in an ocean of acid? Or is it just a chemical illusion? The definitive answer remains out of reach. But for now, survival on Venus? Absolute zero. This isn't a home. It is living hell. Phase 1 proves that the inner solar system is an absolute graveyard. Now, we move ahead, charting a course toward a world where humanity's greatest hope and deepest fears are buried in the red dust. Mars, the dying world. Our ship is now approaching that famous red that we have stared at since childhood. Mars, humanity's grandest hope. But it's time for a harsh dose of reality. The Mars we see today is effectively a corpse, a dead world. But it wasn't always this way. For billion years ago, Mars was a true twin to Earth. Rivers carved its valleys. Vast oceans dominated its northern hemisphere, and perhaps, just perhaps, life was beginning to take its first breath. So where did it all go? Unlike Earth, Mars lacked a powerful, active global magnetic field. Over hundreds of millions of years, fierce solar winds stripped away its atmosphere layer by layer. Without atmospheric pressure, the water either evaporated into space or retreated underground, freezing into a permanent ice sheet called permafrost. Yet, despite being a dying world, Mars features geological giants. Here lies Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the entire solar system. Place Mount Everest next to it, and it looks like a foothill. It is 3 times taller than Everest, and its base is the size of the entire country of France. Imagine the cataclysmic majesty of this monster when it was actively erupting. Today, NASA's Perseverance rover crawls through the Martian dirt, hunting for fossilized signs of ancient alien microbes. Right alongside it sits a small instrument called MOXIE. It successfully extracted breathable oxygen right out of the toxic Martian air. The technology exists, but can we scale it up to rescue an entire planet? Visionaries like Elon Musk argue we should detonate thermonuclear weapons over the Martian poles. The goal? To instantly vaporize the frozen carbon dioxide ice, thicken the atmosphere, trap solar heat, and restart a warm Mars. It sounds like pure science fiction, but turning Mars into a second Earth is the grandest dream of our century. For now, though, step outside without a spacesuit, and you will die a painful death within 2 minutes. Asteroid Belt, the broken world. Leaving Mars behind, we enter a hazardous territory littered with cosmic debris. The asteroid belt. Millions of jagged rocks, hurtling through the dark at supersonic speeds. Was there once a planet here that shattered in a colossal impact? Or did Jupiter's immense gravitational disruptions prevent these fragments from ever fusing together? This is the raw construction waste of our solar system, a planet that was never allowed to be born. Drifting through this chaos is a quiet monarch, Ceres, a dwarf planet where signs of subsurface briny water have been discovered. Scientists theorize that Ceres could serve as a crucial cosmic gas station, providing water and fuel as we push deeper into the outer solar system. But this belt isn't just a hazard, it's an astronomical gold mine. A single asteroid can hold enough gold, platinum, and nickel to instantly turn every human on Earth into a billionaire. But the question remains, can we safely harvest it? Or will these runaway boulders crush our ambitions to dust? The belt is fading behind us, and ahead looms the largest apex predator of our solar system. A titan so massive it could swallow every other planet combined. Brace yourselves for Jupiter. Jupiter, the vacuum cleaner. Tighten your restraints. We are now hovering before the undisputed tyrant of the solar system, Jupiter. Imagine a planet so gargantuan that 1,300 Earths could easily fit inside it. If our solar system is a home, Jupiter acts as its cosmic vacuum cleaner. Its immense gravitational pull snares dangerous incoming comets and asteroids, dragging them into its own mass and shielding Earth from extinction-level impacts. It has saved our lives more times than we will ever know. But approaching this protector is a fatal mistake. Jupiter has no solid surface. It is a colossal ball of compressed gas. If you fell into it, You would descend endlessly through darkening clouds until the crushing atmospheric pressure compressed your body into an atomic soup. And its radiation belts? They are so intensely radioactive that approaching Jupiter would fry your ship's electronics and disintegrate your DNA within minutes. Yet, the true allure of Jupiter lies not within the planet, but across its diverse moons. Europa is a world encased in a thick, global sheet of ice. Scientists strongly believe a vast, warm liquid ocean lies beneath that crust, heated by tidal forces. Where there is water, there could be life. Could strange, alien organisms be swimming in the pitch-black depths of Europa right now? On the polar opposite end is Io, a volcanic hellscape trapped in a constant state of violent eruptions. It is a cinematic vision of purgatory. Saturn, the Lord of the Rings. Moving past Jupiter, we arrive at the crowning jewel of our celestial neighborhood, Saturn. Its majestic ring system makes it instantly recognizable. But don't let the beauty fool you. Those rings are not solid structures. They are composed of billions of individual pieces of water ice, rocky debris, and cosmic dust orbiting at breakneck speeds. Some grains are as small as sand. Others are as massive as mountains. Yet, amid Saturn's hostile domain lies a moon where humans might actually set foot one day. Titan. Titan is arguably the most bizarre destination in the solar system. It is the only moon in existence that boasts a thick, fully developed atmosphere. Its air is thick with nitrogen, eerily reminiscent of Earth. The catch? It doesn't rain water here. Titan's hydrological cycle is driven by liquid methane and ethane. If you stood on Titan, you wouldn't need a heavy pressurized spacesuit, just an oxygen mask and extreme thermal clothing to survive the intense cold. Its gravity is so low and its atmosphere is so dense that if you strapped artificial wings to your arms, you could literally take flight like a bird. Could this be our ultimate outer outpost? Jupiter and Saturn contain zero oxygen. They are just a toxic environment of hydrogen and helium. The survival rate is less than a second on the gas giants themselves. But Titan remains a haunting beacon of future potential. We have drifted incredibly far from our star. From here, the sun is nothing more than a bright, distant spark in a frozen desert. Our next destination lies where everything is permanently frozen. The ice giants, Uranus and Neptune, the lonely giants. We have arrived at Uranus. It looks completely serene, a featureless pale blue ball, but this planet is the ultimate cosmic rebel. While every other planet in the solar system spins like a top, Uranus spins entirely on its side, rolling through its orbit. Scientists believe a colossal, planet-sized impact billions of years ago literally knocked it over. And a word of warning, the smell of Uranus would be intolerable. Its upper atmosphere is saturated with hydrogen sulfide, meaning it smells intensely of rotten eggs. We push past the threshold of Uranus to the absolute boundary of our sun's immediate family. Neptune. This planet is so far out that a single Neptune year takes 165 Earth years. If you celebrated your birthday here, you would have to wait nearly 2 centuries for the next one. But Neptune's true terrors are its planetary winds. They whip across the frozen atmosphere at over 2,100 kilometers per hour, surpassing the speed of sound. These winds would tear a human body to shreds instantly. Yet, deep within both Uranus and Neptune, extreme pressures compress elemental carbon into solid diamonds. It literally rains diamonds in the interiors of these ice giants. A fortune in precious gems, locked away in an unreachable vault of death. Conclusion. In 1977, humanity launched 2 robotic emissaries, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Today, both have breached the edge of our solar system, drifting out into the eternal silence of interstellar space. Fastened to their hulls is a golden record, carrying the sounds of our wind, our music, and our voices, a message in a bottle to the cosmos that says, "We were here. We have audited every single planet, searching every dark corner for a flicker of hope, a sign of life. We witnessed the scorching furnace of Mercury, the crushing acid of Venus, the silent red deserts of Mars, and the terrifying, violent atmospheres of the outer giants. And after searching the dark, a devastating truth confronts us. We are spending trillions trying to find a home among the stars, while completely ignoring the fact that the blue planet beneath our feet is an Absolute miracle. A cosmic anomaly that may never happen again. Yet, today, we are slowly suffocating our own miracle. We have choked our atmosphere with poison, turned our pristine oceans into plastic graveyards, and stripped our forests for short-term profit. We look toward Mars for salvation. But ask yourself, do we even deserve a second chance? The question isn't when we will colonize Mars. The question is, will Earth even survive long enough for us to try? Or will we turn our home into another dead, rusted monument to a failed civilization? Just like Mars might have been billions of years ago, nature gave us everything: water, oxygen, and life. And in return, we have given it waste. Remember, there is no planet B. If we destroy this sanctuary, our entire legacy will vanish into the unyielding blackness of space, leaving behind nothing but an eternal, mocking silence. If this 60-minute journey into the depths of our solar system resonated with you, please leave a like on this video. Perhaps a single shared message can alter the way someone views our world. Let me know in the comments below, do you think it is already too late to save Earth? Or is there still a sliver of hope left for humanity? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep investigations. Because here at the VoidX TV, we don't just tell stories. We uncover the truths hidden in the dark. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and take care of this fragile blue planet. Thank you for watching the VoidX TV.